Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sanghita and welcome to Be Powerful, the space where you all return home to yourself. Today's episode isn't just a talk, it's a reckoning. We are diving deep into something every empowered human has to face at some point. The power of knowing when to leave. Leave what, you ask? The job that dims you, the relationship that stifles you, or the friendship that drains you? The very version of yourself that can't carry your next chapter. Most people say you will just know. But let's be very honest, most of us don't. Even when we do, we stay. We rationalize, we delay. And the silence that we bring in, the very part of us trying to survive. This episode is not about running away. It's all about returning to truth. Let's begin with compassion for yourself. Here's the truth, staying is often not a flaw. It's a survival response. And let us explore why. Our nervous system equates familiarity with safety, even if that familiarity is toxic. The unknown, even if better, feels terrifying. It's primal. You might think, what if I leave and regret it? What if this is the best it gets? Well, that's not clarity. That's fear wearing logic's mask. Imagine you have poured years and your tears and your identity into this. Where letting go doesn't just mean ending something, it truly means grieving a part of yourself. You will wonder, was it all a waste? No, it taught you, it shaped you, but that doesn't mean it still fits. Maybe it looked really good on paper. Maybe people praised it. Maybe you told yourself this was it. So now the idea of leaving feels like shattering a mirror you painted with your own hands. But here's what you forget. You can love the story and still outgrow it. You don't want to disappoint, and you're afraid of, being seen as ungrateful, dramatic, or let alone selfish. So you stay quiet and you make it work. But inside, you're burning out. Slowly, quietly. And that, my love, is the cost of self-abandonment. Leaving doesn't always come with fireworks or betrayal. Sometimes it's subtle, almost invisible. But your body knows. These are the whispers to watch for. If you're constantly exhausted, even after rest, well, that's definitely your sign. Let's say if you minimize your needs to keep the peace. And if you fantasize about freedom more than you feel gratitude. You stay busy so you don't have to feel. And sometimes you feel really unseen in the space you call home. And your body tenses every time you walk into the room, or the job, or let's say the call. And let me ask you gently, are you staying because it's right or because it's familiar? The truth doesn't scream, it gently nudges. And when you ignore it long enough, well, it begins to ache. Let's reframe this. What leaving actually means. Because leaving has been wrongly equated with failure. Living isn't quitting, it's choosing. It's choosing peace over performance, truth over illusion, and self-respect over silent resentment. It's refusing to betray yourself one more day for the comfort that isn't comforting anymore. Leaving means you trust your evolution more than your history, that you no longer audition for roles that deny your soul. You redefine love, success, and home from the inside out. Well, you stop asking, will they be okay if I leave? And start asking, will I be okay if I stay? And sometimes choosing you will upset people. That's okay. Let them be uncomfortable. You are not responsible for their story about your healing. There's an aspect of emotional complexity of leaving. And let's talk about that layered emotions that come up when you begin to leave. The first thing you'll experience is grief. Yes. Even when the situation was hurting you, you will grieve the dream, the time, the energy, and that's okay. Let the tears come. Then there will be a phase of relief. There will be a moment, maybe small at first, where you feel your lungs expand. You will take your first real breath in weeks, months, maybe years. Then there's a phase of loneliness. You may feel very isolated, but remember, loneliness isn't always a sign of wrong choice. Sometimes it's just the echo of old patterns exiting your system. And finally, you reach the best phase, clarity. As you release the noise, your intuition sharpens. You hear your real voice again. And guess what? That voice is way wiser than what you think. You will notice small shifts. You smile without forcing it. You sleep much deeper. You feel peaceful. Your shoulders drop. And your creativity whispers, welcome back. So my dearies, if you are listening to this episode today, and if you're really at the edge now, and something inside you is really stirring, I want you to know you're not alone. Well, you can always journal. I can give you some of the prompt questions that you can go with. Ask yourself, what have I been tolerating that's quietly killing my joy? It's also good to start with, what would I do if I trusted myself fully? Ask yourself, what would leaving make possible for me and for those I love? Always start with small truths. One boundary at a time. One honest conversation at a time, and one decision not to explain yourself at a time. Leaving doesn't always mean burning bridges. Sometimes it's just walking away with your dignity intact. And when you do, you will discover you were never too much. You were just simply in the wrong room. Your peace begins the moment you stop forcing what no longer fits. I know leaving is scary, but staying in a place where you're slowly disappearing, well, that's far more terrifying. So if you needed a sign, maybe this is it. I'm your coach, Dr. Sanghita, and I walk beside women, men, and hot-led beings who are unlearning performance, reclaiming their worth, and stepping into their next chapter from fear, self-trust, not fear. Comment below, what are you ready to release? And if you're walking through this transition, you don't have to do it alone. Check the links below to join my one-on-one session or book a DM session right away and download any books that you would love from my Growth Hub link. Until next time, choose peace, choose you, always. Remember to like, subscribe, and send this to someone who's been carrying the weight of silence. You could be the reason they chose to rise. Till then, love and light.